Salvador Blopa, an 18-year-old with one senior appearance, 2 goals, and suddenly 2 of the biggest clubs in Europe are watching his every move. Real Madrid have already scouted him. Manchester United have held conversations about him, and Sporting have been trying to hide him inside their academy for as long as possible. 6'2", right wing back, right winger, left winger, Portugal Youth International, a profile you almost never see at this age. And if you enjoy deep dive analysis like this, feel free to tap the like button at any point. It helps more United fans find the video. So here is the real question. Why is an unknown teenager becoming a priority for both Ruben Amorim and the club's recruitment team? Why are data analysts rating his ceiling higher than players who have already broken into top European leagues? And why are Sporting pushing to protect him now, before his contract runs out and a transfer fight begins? Let's break down the Wonderkid. Absolutely nobody was talking about a few weeks ago, but everyone is scrambling to sign now. So who is Salvador Blopa? He was born on the 13th of June 2007 in Cascais, Portugal. At 18 years old, he already stands out as one of the most physically imposing wide players of his age anywhere in Europe. He began at GDR Fontaines Cascais in 2015 before joining Sporting CP 2 years later. From then on, Sporting treated him as a long-term build, not a quick breakthrough. 8 years in their academy, the same development pathway that produced Nuno Mendes, with the same coaches and the same tactical principles. But Salvador Blopa's rise was different. He was never the flashy academy star, never the top scorer, never the viral dribbler. He just grew steadily, switching between winger and fullback depending on what coaches needed. What Sporting noticed early was his physical profile, explosive speed, long stride, and the movement of a winger built into a defender's frame. That blend of size and acceleration pushed him up the pathway quicker than expected. He signed his first professional contract in April 2024, and by the next season he was already with Sporting B, helping them earn promotion from Liga 3 to Liga Portugal 2. Then came the moment everything changed. 28th of October 2025. Senior debut in the Taça da Liga. Sporting win 5-1 and Salvador Blopa scores twice. 18 years old, 1 appearance, 2 goals, instant impact. And that is how a quiet academy prospect suddenly became one of the most monitored teenagers in Portuguese football. When top clubs move early on a teenager, it is never random. With Salvador Blopa, the urgency comes down to 3 clear factors. First, the profile. At 18, he already plays across the entire right side, with the pace and physical presence modern systems demand. Wide players who can defend, attack, and switch roles seamlessly are extremely rare at academy level, and Blopa already does it with maturity beyond his age. Second, the debut. 2 goals on his senior debut were not just a highlight, they were a statement. He plays without fear, attacks space confidently, and looked completely unfazed stepping into first-team football. When an 18-year-old delivers instantly, every recruitment department pays attention. Third, the contract. His deal expires in June 2026. Sporting must sell in January or risk losing him for nothing. Real Madrid have already added him to their right-back succession list. United have held conversations and see him as a long-term wing-back for Ruben Amorim. This mirrors the Lenny Yoro transfer saga, when Manchester United moved early and beat Madrid to a player they were hoping to take on a free. Sporting know the market is waking up. They want around 30 million euros now, because once the summer arrives, Madrid, PSG and others will push the financial package higher. So United must decide, secure him in January and control the deal, or wait and risk losing him the moment more clubs arrive. He may only have 1 senior appearance, but the situation around him is moving fast. Watch Salvador Blopa closely and the appeal becomes obvious. His movement is unusual for a wide defender. He accelerates quickly, covers ground effortlessly, and drives forward with real power. That physical base puts him in a very small group of players his age. But what sets him apart is his reading of the game. He times his movements instead of running blindly. He knows when to overlap, when to attack inside, and when to hold the width to stretch the pitch. These decisions usually take years for young wingbacks to understand. He carries the ball with purpose, clean touches, direct movement, and no wasted steps. He can beat players one-on-one, but he is at his best attacking the space in front of him. Then comes the versatility. Right wing back, right winger, left winger. Sporting have used him in all three roles, and he looks comfortable in each. That level of flexibility is rare even for established senior players, let alone an 18-year-old. Sporting's staff have already compared his tactical awareness to Nuno Mendes at the same age, while noting that Blopa is stronger, more direct, and more aggressive in transition. He is raw and he is unpolished, but the physical and tactical foundation he already has is exactly why United scouts keep pushing his name up the shortlist. For all the excitement around Salvador Blopa, the concerns are clear and every top club sees the same red flags. The first issue is experience. He has one senior appearance for Sporting's first team. One match, 2 goals, and nothing else. No league minutes, no pressure environments, no long run of senior football. Any club signing him is buying potential, not certainty. The second concern is refinement. Salvador Blopa's game is built on athleticism and instinct, but he is still raw. His final pass is inconsistent. His defensive timing needs polishing. And as a wing-back, he relies more on physical tools than structured positioning. Then there is the physical jump. Yes, he is tall and powerful, but dominating in Liga 3 or Liga Portugal 2 is very different from handling Premier League or La Liga defenders every week. That adaptation takes time. There is also the tactical question. Because he plays everywhere, he has not fully mastered one role. And finally, there is the pressure factor. Going from a single senior appearance to Manchester United or Real Madrid is one of the steepest jumps in world football. Even elite prospects can struggle if they are not introduced carefully. None of these issues kill the transfer. They simply explain why clubs see him as a long-term project rather than an instant starter. Ruben Amorim's system depends on width and relentless running. The wing-backs are not supporting pieces. They drive everything. At Sporting, Amorim built one of Europe's most aggressive wing-back structures. Pedro Porro, Nuno Mendes, Matheus Reis, players who became stars because their athleticism and intelligence powered his transitions. Salvador Blopa fits that profile perfectly. Tall, fast, explosive, and confident carrying the ball over long distances. He attacks space with purpose and times his movements rather than overlapping blindly. He has the raw physical base Amorim demands from wide players in a back three. But the biggest factor is familiarity. Salvador Blopa grew up inside the Sporting environment, shaped by Amorim's ideas. The coaching, the principles, the positional habits, the defensive work in transition. He has been in that system since 2017. That does not make him ready to start for United tomorrow. It does mean he already understands the movements, discipline, and responsibilities Amorim expects from his wingbacks. And when you pair that with United's long-term need at right wing back, the logic behind the interest is clear. Salvador Blopa is not the finished product. He is the raw material Ruben Amorim wants to shape before another club gets to him. Manchester United have already shown they will trust data before experience. They proved it with Senna Lamens, throwing him in the moment the model said he was ready. Salvador Blopa could be the same kind of call. With Amad Diallo away at the Africa Cup of Nations, United lose their most natural right-sided runner. That leaves a gap in Ruben Amorim's system, a gap Blopa can fill with height, pace, and versatility. But here is where the situation becomes tricky. Yes, United can sign him on a pre-contract in January. The rules allow it because he is an international player with 6 months left. Move in January, and Manchester United avoid that scenario completely. They secure him early, keep Madrid out of the room, and give Ruben Amorim 6 months to shape him before next season. So the decision becomes simple. Do United pay the 30 million now and take control, or gamble on a free transfer and risk losing him the moment more clubs enter the race? Tell me what you think. Should United move now or wait? And if you want to see the next transfer target United are pushing for, the video on your screen breaks it all down.